Hello, culinarians. Welcome back to Culinary Conversations. I'm your host, Bella Lafay, and this is the podcast where we turn your cooking doubts into kitchen triumphs. We're diving into something every home cook needs, and that's confidence. If you've ever stared at your stove like it's judging you, or stood in the grocery aisle overwhelmed by spices, I see you. You are not alone, and you absolutely can do this. Let's get into the mindset first. Because before the recipe, before the prep work, before you even open the fridge, cooking starts in your mind. Confidence in the kitchen isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up. It's about giving yourself permission to try. Cooking is one of the most forgiving, creative things you can do. Burn something, you can usually fix it. Mess up the seasoning, add a little acid or fat. Undersalt something, sprinkle and stir. Here's your first mindset shift. You are not bad at cooking. You are simply not experienced yet. And guess what? Every amazing cook you admire, whether it's your grandma or your chef on TV, they all started at zero, just like you. They didn't come out the womb whisking hollandaise. Let yourself learn. Give yourself room to grow. Treat every mistake as a seasoning, something that adds flavor to your journey. Now, let's talk strategy. One of the biggest things that holds people back is not knowing where to begin. Start simple. I mean it. Learn how to boil pasta properly with enough salt in the water. How about learn how to roast vegetables? Think carrots, potatoes, or Brussels sprouts at 400 degrees with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Easy, right? Okay, let's saute onions and garlic, the base of so many recipes. How about make a pot of rice that's fluffy, not sticky, or scramble eggs that are soft and creamy? You can learn how to do these things by watching videos on our channel. These small wins add up. You don't have to know how to julienne vegetables or flambe bananas to call yourself a cook. You just need to learn one thing at a time and practice until you trust yourself. Even something as simple as learning what flavors go together is huge. Think of these classic combos. Now put tomatoes with basil, lemon goes with garlic, cinnamon and apples, right? Honey and mustard, of course, and soy sauce plus sesame oil. When you start noticing how ingredients complement each other, you'll feel more confident about experimenting. Now let's talk about kitchen flow, because confidence doesn't just come from recipes, it comes from routine. Try this. Before you even cook, get in the habit of doing a few things. 1. Read the whole recipe first. That's right, it'll save you a ton of stress later. 2. Do your mise en place. That's a fancy French term that just means everything in its place. Chop your onions, measure your spices, line up your ingredients before you begin. Number 3, clean as you go. You'll feel calmer and the space will be more inviting. Cooking becomes easier when it becomes familiar. You don't need a fancy kitchen. You need a rhythm that makes you feel in control. Confidence grows when your space supports you. That could mean having a sharp knife you love, or a cutting board that doesn't slide, or salt in a pinch bowl instead of the shaker. A little speaker playing music while you cook. We all love that, right? You don't have to wait to feel confident. You can create confidence with structure. Let's spice things up with some flavor talk. A confident cook understands the building blocks of taste. Here's a crash course. Salt enhances flavor, so use kosher or sea salt for better control. Now, acid adds brightness, so think vinegar, citrus, or tomatoes. Fat carries flavor, so you can use butter, olive oil, or avocado. Sweetness balances bitter or spicy dishes. Use a touch of honey or maple syrup. Heat adds dimension. Try black pepper, chili flakes, or jalapenos. Once you understand how these elements work, you stop guessing and start creating. Don't be afraid to taste and adjust. It's your food with your rules. Also, trust your senses. Good cooking isn't just about the recipe, it's about how something smells when it's ready, the sound of a good sizzle, the texture under your spoon, the color of golden brown perfection. The more you pay attention, the more you develop what chefs call kitchen intuition. Before we wrap it up, I want to remind you of something powerful. You are capable. You don't need to cook like a professional chef. You need to cook like you. The goal is not perfection, it's progress. The goal is not impressing anyone, it's nourishing yourself and the people you love. The goal is not a perfect dish, it's building a lifelong skill that feeds your confidence. So here's your weekly challenge. Pick one new recipe or cooking technique this week, just one. Maybe it's learning to make a vinaigrette. Maybe it's roasting sweet potatoes or cooking rice without a rice cooker. Do it without fear. Do it without apology. Do it for you. That's it for today, culinarians. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a comment, share it with a friend, or tag me at Bella Lafay. I believe in you, and I'm here to help you believe in yourself. Until next time, remember, cooking isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. You've got this. Enjoy.